Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham. So already we have completed 8 problems on budgets. Now I'm going to start the next 9th problem. So hope my regular viewers have already watched the previous videos, got a command on the topic of budget and budgetary control. So if you have not watched my suggestion, go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject Managerial Accounting and the topic this budget and budgetary control. First watch the theory introduction part. You will get the command over the concept. Conceptual clarity should be there. Then starting 1 and 2, first and second videos are very important for problems. There I have solved the problems on sales budget, production budget, purchase budget, etc. Now I'm going to start the next problem, 9th one. So before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. So take a printout of the problems, keep it ready before watching the video. And those viewers who are first time on my channel, I suggest you to visit the playlist of my channel. I have uploaded the videos on different subjects: financial accounting, advanced accounting, cost accounting, corporate accounting, and income tax, business statistics, financial management, investment management. So many videos I have uploaded on different topics. Select your subject, select the topic, watch the video and enhance your knowledge. Get more confidence on the subject. Now I'm going to start the next problem, that is problem number 9. From the following particulars presented by P Limited, you are asked to prepare material budget, material purchase budget, just like the previous problem. Estimated sales. See here, material depends on production and production depends on sales. Already I told you in the previous video also. So there is a link between sales, production, purchase. So for making purchase budget, we need production. For finding out production, we need the sales, and sales are given. So estimated sales are 50,000 units. Each unit of production requires 2 units of material X and 4 units of material Y. Now, estimated opening balance. Opening balance of finished goods 10,000 units, material X 15,000, material Y 25,000. Now, material on order. Some goods are already on order. That means the company has made the order to the supplier and the supplier has already sent the material, but it is on the way. It is on the way. It is on order. So this on order we will add up to the opening stock and closing stock. So our material on order in opening and material on order in closing, both are given in the problem. So material on order opening, material X 8,000 units, material Y 12,000. Estimated closing balances, closing stock, finished goods 6,000, material X, material Y. Material on order closing. The new point in this problem is we are having material on order. That material in on order is there for opening as well as closing. The same treatment we have to do. See here, first of all, for preparing purchase budget, we need production budget. And what is the formula for production budget? Budgeted production is equal to estimated sales, budgeted sales, plus closing stock of finished goods minus opening stock of finished goods. So here budgeted production units, budgeted sales in units plus closing stock of finished goods and minus opening stock of finished goods. So estimated sales are given in the first line of the problem, 50,000 units. And closing stock of finished goods, it is given in the problem, closing stock of finished goods 6,000, opening stock of finished goods 10,000. So 50,000 plus 6,000 minus 10,000, 46,000 units is the budgeted production. We have to make 46,000 units. Now we have to make the material purchase budget. Material purchase budget. So 2 types of materials are used, X and Y. The material required for production. For making 1 unit of finished goods, we require 2 units of X and 4 units of Y given in the problem. So for making 1 unit of finished product, we require 2 material X and Y. So 2 units of X and 4 units of Y. So this will be multiplied by number of units of production. How many units of production? 46,000. So 46,000 into 2 units. 92,000 units is the material X and material Y, 46,000 into 4, 1,84,000. This is the material required for production. To this we add closing stock of raw material, closing stock of material. The closing stock of material is given in the problem. For material X, closing stock is 16,000, Y material 30,000 given. And similarly, closing material on order, it is given in the problem. Closing material on order, that will take 6,000, 8,000. Now we add up the three amounts, 114, 222. Now minus opening stock of material is given in the problem. Opening stock of material X 15,000, material Y 25,000. Similarly, opening stock of material on order, opening material on order, that is given in the problem. That will also be subtract. That will also be subtract. So 8,000, 12,000. This bracket denotes minus. So subtract 1,14,000 minus 15,000 minus 8,000. 91,000 is the material purchase budget. Then 2,22,000 minus 25 minus 12,000, 1,85,000. That's all. This is the material purchase budget. This is the end of problem number 9. Now problem number 10. See the 10th problem. Sangrila Food Products Limited has prepared the following sales budget for the first 5 months of 1983. The first 5 months, January, February, March, April, May. So how much is the estimated sales budget in units? 10,800, 15,600, 12,200, 10,400, 9,800. These are the budgeted sales. The inventory of finished goods. Inventory means stock. The stock of finished goods at the end of every month is equal to 25% of sales estimate for the next month. That means the closing stock of finished goods will be equal to 25% of estimated sales of the next month. For example, January's closing stock. January's closing stock is 25% of estimated sales of February. Similarly, February's closing stock is 25% of estimated sales of March. That is the meaning. The closing stock easily we can calculate 25% of sales of the next month. And on 1st January 1993, in an opening stock of finished goods, there were 2,700 units of product in hand. The opening stock of finished goods on 1st Jan is given. Then there is no work in progress at the end of any month, no WIP at all. Every unit of product requires 2 types of material in the following quantities, just like the previous problem. For making 1 unit of any finished goods, we require 2 material A and material B. How many units of material A we require? 4 units of material A and 5 units of material B we require to make 1 unit of finished goods. Material equal to 1/2 of the next month's production are to be in hand at the end of every month. The closing stock of material is equal to 50% of material requirement for the next month. 50% of material required for the next month. This requirement was met on 1st January 1993. Prepare a material budget for the first quarter of 1993. First quarter. Quarter consists of 3 months. So we have to make a material purchase budget for first 3 months, January, February, March. In a logical form showing quantities of each type of material to be purchased. The material purchase budget we have to make for 3 months, January, February, March, for both type of material, A material and B material. See, material depends on production, but production is not given. So first we have to make the production budget. Sales are given. So budgeted production is equal to budgeted sales plus closing stock of finished goods minus opening stock of finished goods. See, budgeted production budget. First of all, sales. Sales are given in the problem for 5 months, but we don't require 5 months. 4 months are enough. For our calculation, we require 4 months. For calculative purpose. So January, February, March, April, 4 months sales are enough. So estimated sales are given 10,800, 15,600, 12,200, 10,000. These are given in the problem. Closing stock is not given in the problem. It is given closing stock of finished goods equal to 25% of sales of the next month. 25% of sales of the next month. The closing stock of January is 25% of sales of February. How much is the sale of February? 15,600. So 25% of 15,600, you will get 3,900. Similarly, closing stock of February is 25% of sales of next month, March. So 12,200 into 25%, 3,050. Similarly, closing stock of March is 25% of April. So April sales 10,400 into 25%, 2,600. Now April's closing stock. April's closing stock is 25% of sales of May. 25% of sales of May. And May sales are given in the problem. The sales of May are 9,800. So 25% of 9,800, you'll get 2,450. We got the closing stock for every month. Add up the closing stock minus opening stock. Opening stock on 1st January is given in the problem. See, on 1st January 1993, there were 2,700 units of product in hand. So 2,700 opening stock on 1st Jan given. Now opening stock of February, remember the logic. Opening stock of February is the closing stock of January. So January's closing stock 3,900. This will become opening stock of Feb. Similarly, closing stock of Feb will become opening stock of March. Closing stock of March will become opening stock of April. So last month's closing stock will become current month's opening stock. So this 3,900 here, 3,050 here, 2,600 here. That's all. Now subtract closing opening stock. We'll get budgeted production. Budgeted production of 12,000 units for in Jan, 14,750 Feb, March, April. So one budgeted production we have calculated. Now material purchase depends on the production. Now we are making material requirement budget. Material A. How many types of materials are there? Two types of material. That is material A and material B. So first I am calculating for material A, then I will calculate for material B. So material A. So how many months budget we are required to make? First quarter consists of 3 months. January, February, March. So 3 months. January, February, March. Then total. One column I have made for total. Now material required for production at the rate of 4 per unit. It is given in the problem. To make 1 unit of finished product, we require 4 units of material A. 4 units of material A. तो जितने भी units बनाएंगे उसको 4 से multiply. तो January month, what is the production we require? 12,000. And each unit we require 4 units of material A. So multiply 12,000 into 4. You will get 14,000. 4 into 14,750, 59,000. 4 into 11,750, 47,000. That's all. This is the material required for production. Add up all these three amount, 1,54,000. So 1,54,000 is the total units of material A required for production. To this we add closing stock of material. Closing stock of material. It is given in the problem. Closing stock of material is equal to 50% of material required in the next month. 50% of material required in the next month. How much is the material required here? 59,000. So 50% of 59,000, you will get 29,500. 50% of 47,000, you get 23,500. Now March. March का जो closing stock रहेगा वो 50% of April. 50% of April. So in April month, how much is the production? 10,250 units is the production. That's why we have opened here April also. So 10,250 is the production for April. So we'll take 10,250 into 4. How many units we require? 4. So into 4. This 41,000. So 41,000 is the material required for April. Material required for April. Now 50% of 41,000. 41,000 into 50%. 20,500. This is the closing stock of March. Closing stock of March, 20,500. Again I repeat. The closing stock of March is 50% of material required for next month April. मार्च के बाद आने वाला महीना अप्रैल है, तो अप्रैल का मटेरियल रिक्वायरमेंट उसका 50%. तो अप्रैल के मंथ में प्रोडक्शन 10,250 है, तो 10,250 into 4 अगर कर देंगे तो टोटल 41,000 इज द मटेरियल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर अप्रैल. तो 41,000 का हाफ 50%, 20,500. This is the closing stock. Take the total 73,500. Now we have added the closing stock. Now closing stock में से opening stock minus करेंगे. Now opening stock of January. Remember, opening stock of January is the closing stock of December. Opening stock of Jan is the closing stock of December. January से पहले कौन सा महीना? December है. तो December का closing stock. The closing stock of December is 50% of material required for January. 50% material required for January. So January's material requirement is 48,000. January's material requirement is 48,000. So 48,000 ka half, 24,000. So 24,000 is the closing stock of December. And the closing stock of December will become opening stock of January. This 24,000. 24,000 is the closing stock of December. It is the opening stock of Jan. Similarly, closing stock of Jan is the opening stock of Feb. So closing stock of Jan कितना है? 29,500. This will become opening stock of Feb. Similarly, opening stock of March is the closing stock of Feb. Closing stock of Feb is 23,500. Similarly, over closing stock of March, opening stock of March. Take the total, 77,000 is the opening stock total. Subtract opening stock, material required for production, material required is 53,500 units for Jan, 53,000 Feb and 44,000 March. The total material required is 1,50,500. This is for material A. Similarly, we have to calculate for material B. Exactly same how we have calculated for material A. We have to calculate for material B. So first, January, February, March total, exactly same. Material required for production at the rate of 5 per unit. For 1 unit, 5 units of material B we require. So how many units we are making? 12,000. So 12,000 into 5, 60,000. 14,750 into 5, 73,750. Then 11,750 into 5, 58,750. Multiply by 5. We'll get material required for production. To this we add closing stock. The closing stock equal to 50% of material required for the next month. 73,750 into 50%, 36,870. 58,750 into 50%, 29,370. Now March closing stock is April's requirement. April's requirement. So April production 10,250. 10,250 into 5. I'll show you. 10,250 into 5. 51,250 is the material required for April. Material required for April. Iska half into 50%. 25,625. 25,625 is the closing stock of March. 25,625 is the closing stock of March. Add up. Now opening stock. Opening stock of Jan. Just now I told you opening stock of Jan is the closing stock of December. So December closing stock is half of January. Half of January. January is 60,000. 60,000 ka half, 30,000. 30,000 is the closing stock of December. And closing stock of December automatically will become opening stock of January. 30,000. Now opening stock of February is the closing stock of January. So January's closing stock 36,875. Here 29,375. Take the total 96,250. Subtract it. 66,875, 66,250, 55,000. 188,125. This is the material required for B product. That's it. This is the end of problem number 10. Now 11th problem. Problem number 11, you see. From the information given below, prepare a manufacturing overhead budget. First time we are coming across this type of budget. Manufacturing overhead budget. For the quarter ended 31st December 2000. Budgeted output during the quarter 5,000 units. So there is a printing mistake here. rupees 5,000 is given. Cut off that rupees. Make it 5,000 units. So 5,000 units is the budgeted output. Fixed overhead 30,000 rupees. Then variable overheads varying at the rate of rupees 5 per unit. The variable overheads are 5 rupees per unit. How many units we are making? 5,000. So 5,000 into 5, 25,000. 15,000 semi-variable overheads, 40% fixed and 60% varying at the rate of rupees 3 per unit. The semi-variable overheads are given 15,000, in which 40% is fixed. So here you can see manufacturing overhead budget for the quarter ending 31st December, fixed overhead 30,000 directly given in the problem. Variable overheads are 5 rupees per unit is given. The 5,000 units are produced, 5 rupees, 25,000 rupees are the variable overhead. Semi-variable overhead. Semi-variable overhead is given 15,000, in which 40% is fixed. So 40% of 15,000 is fixed. So 15,000, 40%, 6,000. And varying at the rate of 3 rupees per unit. Varying at the rate of 3 rupees per unit. So 5,000 into 3. 5,000 into 3, 15,000. So total 15,000 plus 6,000, 21,000 is the semi-variable overhead totally. Now take the total. 30,000 plus 25,000 plus 21,000, 76,000. 76,000 is the total overhead cost. This is the end of problem number 11. So totally 11 problems I have explained you in detail regarding this budget and budgetary control. So watch the video till the end, every video. Then only you can be able to get the full command knowledge. And remember, your objective should not be just to pass the examination. You want the knowledge. That will be a long-term objective of a student, not just to qualify the exam. If you have the degree without knowledge, that means the degree is waste for you. So keep watching, gain knowledge from each and every video. Share the video among your friends so that more students can be able to enhance their knowledge and give the feedback give the comments on these videos. So we'll continue the next problem in the next video.